Now I'm going to measure the patient's head to see what size brain net she'll be wearing. Okay, Madison, just lift your head up a little bit.
Okay.
And then back down. Good. You have a lot of hair, Madison. And she has a head circumference of 53 centimeters. So she will fit in the size small of the 1020 brain net. The size is located on the back. Just open up the brain net. And to orient you to the brain net, okay, you'll notice that there's an N. That is going to be placed just at the top of the bridge of the nose. It's otherwise known as the nasion. There's also the back of the brain net, which has the two blue squares. And this strap right here is going to go over the base of the skull. And if you feel the base of the skull, you'll feel a bump. And that's called the inion. That's where this strap will go. That way the blue squares will be properly placed right at the occipital lobe. The top of the brain net has a black square. The black square will go right at the top of the patient's head. So at this point, remove the black strap. This is the chin strap. And take the rest of the Velcro straps apart. There's two more pieces. We're going to go ahead and place this on Madison's head. Can you go ahead, Madison, and put your fingers right at the top of the brain net for me and just kind of hold that down? That'll help me put it on. And lift your head up. Good. And go ahead and rest your head back down. Good. And just hold that for 1 second. Okay, you can go ahead and let go. And I'm going to place the chin strap right underneath your chin. That's a little more comfortable placement for long-term or ambulatory monitoring. How's that feel? Okay
Good.
So far?
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is turn your head to the right. Make sure the strap in the back that I spoke of earlier is right over the base of the skull, or the inion. And then attach that Velcro strap to the front Velcro. And I like to pull a little piece of hair out, which sort of holds it down and keeps it on nicely for the duration of the ambulatory. I'm going to have you turn your head to the left. And again, I'm going to part the hair and pull the back strap up to the front Velcro and attach it. All right. Now what we're going to do is make sure that this end of the N is right at the bridge of the nose, and in order to keep it in the proper placement, I will tape that down to the patient's head with a little bit of the cover roll stretch that we have previously cut, and it'll stay in place for us while we apply our electrodes. And try to move all the little pieces and strands of hair out of the way. I'm going to put one more strip just right at the side to hold that down. So how does that feel, Madison? Is it bothering you anywhere?
No.
Is it itching you over here a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, what I'm going to do is stick a little bit of cotton, a little piece of cotton ball, right underneath the Velcro there to help it be a little bit more comfortable. So if that cotton ball falls out, you can go ahead and put another one in there, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now you can cut the N off to remove it so that it's not on for the entire recording, and tape the brain net down to the forehead there. So I'm going to have you turn your head to the right, and now we'll part the hair in the 4 quadrants in order to visualize the scalp in each electrode position. So get the Q-tip and just go underneath these two, the orange and blue hole, and just give it a little pull out. And Madison has a lot of hair, so just to demonstrate that the brain net does work well in all hair types. Of course, the less hair the better, but it is definitely workable. And then as you go through and part the hair, separate the hair from the circles so that you can see right underneath and you can see, visualize the scalp, because that's where you're going to be placing your electrode. Now we're going to move up to this quadrant here. Go ahead and part the hair. And also when you do part the hair in these quadrants, it really helps hold the brain net in place throughout the 24, 48, or even sometimes 72 monitoring. It's always best to part from the back to the front. How are you doing, Madison?
Good.
Okay. Does this hurt at all, or is it okay?
It's okay.
All right, good. You can go ahead and smooth it out with your fingertips as you go through. Sometimes when I work around the face, I use the soft end of the Q-tip so that I don't scratch the patient. Oops. Sometimes that happens. You just grab another Q-tip. So I have a few on hand. And I'm just going to part the hair here. Okay, honey, go ahead and put your head straight. And I'm going to continue this process down the midline as well as the right side of her head.